Basketball isn't just about putting the ball in the basket. It's about how you do it. The control, the creativity, the moves that make defenders look like they're standing still. When you think about the best handles, you're not just thinking about dribbles. You're thinking about artistry. Today, we're counting down the top 10 handles in NBA history. From street ball legends who brought flair into the league, to precision point guards who controlled every bounce. These players all redefine the way the game is played. Number 10, Jamal Crawford. If there's one word for Jamal Crawford, it's unpredictable. At 6'5", he had the length of a shooting guard, but the handle of a point guard. Crawford's sham god, a move he could pull out of nowhere, left defenders spinning. And let's not forget that signature behind the back into a hesitation jumper. It was so smooth, defenders didn't even know when to contest. Crawford never made an all-star team, but every player respected his bag. He was a walking highlight reel, and when he caught fire, you could only sit back and watch. Number 9, Isaiah Thomas. Before AI, before Kyrie, there was Isaiah Thomas. At barely 6 feet tall, he lived in a league full of giants and still dominated. His handle wasn't about flash, it was about survival. He dribbled low, tight, and lightning quick, allowing him to weave through defenses that were a lot more physical back then. Watch old Pistons games and you'll see it. Isaiah controlling tempo, keeping the ball alive against double teams, and carving through defenses to set up his teammates. Without handles that strong, he doesn't lead Detroit to back-to-back championships. He was the prototype for every small guard who came after him. Number 8, Tim Hardaway. One move, one name, the killer crossover. Hardaway's UTEP two-step might be the most recognizable crossover in NBA history. What made it deadly was its simplicity. It wasn't a dozen dribble combos, it was one sharp, explosive move that left defenders frozen. He'd go right to left so quick, the ball looked like it teleported. And the craziest part, defenders knew it was coming, but they couldn't stop it. Every guard since has borrowed from Hardaway's blueprint, and that's why he's still in every best handles conversation decades later. Number 7, Chris Paul. They don't call him the point guard for nothing. Chris Paul's handle isn't about ankle breakers or mixtape highlights. It's about total control. He uses the dribble like a scalpel, dissecting defenses with precision. Watch him in the pick and roll. He snakes around the screen, shifts pace, keeps defenders on his hip, and then pulls up for that elbow jumper. Simple, efficient, deadly. What sets CP3 apart is that his handle is always under control. He doesn't just use the dribble, he owns it. That's why, even deep into his career, he can still pick apart defenses. Number 6, Jason Williams, White Chocolate. The flashiest player on this entire list. Jason Williams brought street ball swagger to the NBA hardwood, and fans loved every second of it. The behind-the-back passes, the no-look feeds, the elbow pass that made entire arenas gasp. Williams didn't just have a handle, he had imagination. Every dribble was a setup. Every move was a chance to embarrass his defender and electrify the crowd. And while some thought his style was risky, it worked. He was a key part of that early 2000s Sacramento Kings squad that nearly broke through to the finals. White Chocolate wasn't just playing basketball, he was performing art. Number 5, Steve Nash. Nash's handles weren't flashy, but they were unbreakable. He was a 2-time MVP who could keep his dribble alive forever. How many times did you see Nash circle under the basket, dribble out, dribble back in, and still find a pass no one else saw? His control let him dictate the entire game at his own pace. Where other players used crossovers to create shots, Nash used his dribble to manipulate defenses like a chess master. His handle was all about vision, seeing passing lanes and using the ball to make them appear. Not showy, but pure brilliance. Number 4, Stephen Curry. Steph is known as the greatest shooter ever, but the shot only exists because of the dribble. His handle lets him pull up from literally anywhere. Defenders have to respect his range, which means one hesitation dribble and he's gone. And yes, who could forget when he dropped Chris Paul with that behind-the-back crossover? That clip still lives rent-free in NBA history. What makes Curry dangerous isn't just the moves themselves, but the fact that his handle unlocks his shooting. You can't guard both. and that's why he changed basketball forever. Number 3, Allen Iverson. The answer. Allen Iverson didn't just have handles, he defined them. His crossover on Michael Jordan wasn't just a highlight, it was a cultural moment. AI's style was pure street ball brought into the NBA spotlight. Every dribble carried swagger, every move had attitude. He made the crossover a weapon, something defenders feared. Night after night, Iverson was embarrassing bigger, stronger defenders with quickness and creativity. For millions of kids growing up in the 2000s, Iverson was the blueprint for what handles really meant. Number 2, Kyrie Irving. If AI made the crossover iconic, Kyrie perfected the art of the entire bag. Kyrie's handles are unlike anything the league has ever seen. Every move is effortless. The spins, the hesitations, the in-and-out dribbles that make defenders bite every time. He plays with the ball like it's on a string, and when he's locked in, it looks impossible to guard him. Think about 2016, Game 7 of the Finals. Kyrie using his handle to create separation before hitting the shot over Steph Curry. That wasn't just shooting, that was handles creating history. For many, Kyrie is the greatest ball handler of all time, period. Number 1, the debate. So who takes the crown? Kyrie with the deepest bag? Iverson, who brought the crossover to the mainstream? Or Jamal Crawford, who made every possession feel like a mixtape? The truth is, handles are subjective. Some are about breaking ankles, some about control, some about flash, and some about efficiency. But one thing's for sure, these 10 players redefined what it means to dribble a basketball. So I'll leave it to you. Who has the best handles in NBA history? Is it Kyrie, AI, or someone else we didn't include? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're rocking with this list, hit that like button and subscribe. Because here on Buckets Only, we've got more hoops history and highlights coming your way.